Hey everybody, how's it going today? I got a market update for you Pokemon fans. I'm going to split this up between two videos. Today we're going to do black and white and X and Y. So let's start with black and white. I haven't done this in a while, so I figured I might as well do it. So here are some prices. I'll just go with I'll just go with the oldest one first. Here's some prices of what black and white series booster boxes were selling for in May. I'll get my pointer. June 2020. You can see black and white base was like $960. Legendary Treasures was $1,400. So this was over a year ago. Okay, and here, February of this year. How we do this? Yeah, that works good. So now you can see Legendary Treasures went up by over $1,000 just in that amount of time. So here's what it was. February of 2021, black and white had almost basically doubled in that short period of time, and here's the rest of the ones were. So where are they today? Here's what they are today. I'll just do this. That way you can see the old price and here's the new price. So from February to October, not a whole year. There's a big range here between black and white. Somebody got a good deal and not so good of a deal, you know, but that might be the market price. I didn't write the exact dates of these. These are all sold prices. So black and white base has gone up, and like I said, emerging powers. People complain about that set a little bit. Look at the price swing, $1,100 to $2,000. That's just like black and white base. That's huge. You know, you gotta watch. Sometimes people will look at these prices and make a mistake and get like Russian or French or something, some other language, and that would be the reason why it's low. But I'm pretty sure these are all, you know, when I check, these are all English prices. So anyway, the Noble Victories actually like really didn't move much because it had a big swing here. Next Destinies. Really didn't move much because there was a big swing back then. Dark Explorers actually went down a little bit. Dragons Exalted didn't really move too much. Boundaries Cross went up a little bit. I couldn't find any data for Plasma Storm. There was none sold. Look what it sold for the beginning of the year, $4,700. My thoughts is going to be similar to that, maybe a little bit more. Plasma Freeze went up a little bit, you know, if you go by the top end here. And then Plasma Blast definitely went up. And Legendary Treasures, which is very popular, that went up. So that is the black and white October 28 sold prices that I got. This is from eBay, approximately. Sometimes you have to watch when you do a search. Like if I type in black and white base is hard because it hits you have to put base in the search criteria, otherwise you're going to get a whole bunch of other black and white. It's going to populate with this. But just say I did Legendary Treasures, right? You got to watch because eBay will automatically change the search criteria to collectible cards only. And if somebody didn't choose that category, you'll miss that search. So I always try to do all categories. But man, eBay just changes it. You know, if you don't pay attention every single time, you could miss some sales data. So this is not perfect, but this is a good indicator. So Pokemon, like I said, has been going up a little bit, but it hasn't shot up like it did the first year of COVID. So that's black and white. Okay? And I mean, you can still see if you bought it. Let me go back to this. You can still see if you bought it in 2020 how much it has changed. I mean, look at all those prices. You would love to buy any of those at those numbers right now. They would sell instantly. I mean, if you listed black and white base for $960, it would sell like within minutes. So it's definitely gone up. All those have gone up. So next is X and Y. So let's go with the oldest, which I had some chicken scratch here. Back in May of 2020, X and Y base was 500. You can see the prices. Flashfire, of course, 1900, and Phantom Force is another big one, 780. So that was in May 2020. So, like I said, I've not done this in a while. I've been too busy buying stuff, this and Y Swartz, and a lot of Dragon Ball Super. So anyway, and then learning how to play Dragon Ball Super and messing with decks. So, and work. I do work, you know. I do have a regular job. So here is, on these things here were some corrections. That's why these things are crossed out. And these are the numbers that I owned at that time. I probably bought a few more items. Look at this, Evolutions back in 2020 was $100 a box. So anyway, that was in 2020. Now here's 2021, February 1st. Right here, February 1st. So look at the prices. XY base was 1,000, Flashfire 2,600 to 3,500, and you see Evolutions are 350 to 950. And I put little stars by Evolutions because it is the most scam set out there. There's so much crap from China, and I see the price swings of this is all over the place because people are buying China's fake product and selling it. You got to be careful. You got to look at the code on the back of the box. I did a video of that. Here's a box of Team Up. You got to look at this code. I've done videos of this. This is what you go by. No longer can you assume that you got a good box because of the logos. They don't have the logos, obviously. The Pokemon logos all over the box. It's definitely a scam box. Okay, so you want to look to make sure it has the logos, to make sure the artwork looks normal, and most importantly is a code on the bottom. That code is the most important thing because they can copy everything else. They'll put these Pokemon ball symbols on there and they might be smaller or look a little bit different. Like you see it says Pokemon on them. See, it says Pokemon right there, but they didn't always say Pokemon. I think they just had a Pokeball. Then I think they changed it, if my memory serves me correct. Anyway, go by the code. I did a video with all the codes. I wrote them all down on pieces of paper and put them out there for you guys to check on. So there's an old video. Anyway, back to the update. So what do we got going on now? So back in February, I'll redo this. I was talking about how this was the biggest scam set out there, and at that time this had popped up. It shot up some. So is Ancient Origins and Phantom Forces, and XY base had doubled, and Flashfire almost doubled. So that was back in February. So you're saying, what is it doing now? I'll show you. Here's what it's doing now. October. XY base is not moved. You know, it's probably gone up and gone down, but overall it hasn't moved. Flashfire hasn't moved. Again, this is October to February. These are sold prices. Furious Fists has gone up a little bit. Phantom Forces, actually I would probably say, you know, it's gone down a little bit because somebody paid $2,600 back then. But then the low one was $1,200, so it has gone up, but then it has gone down. So like maybe that's a wash. Primal Clash, basically the same. Growing Skies, basically the same. Maybe it has gone down. I would say probably had gone down. Probably these all have gone down a little bit. I would say Ancient Origins has gone down a little bit. Basically, the low number seems to have creeped up, but the high number has lowered on some of these. Like you can't find it cheaper, but you're not going to pay a higher the highest price. Breakthrough, 500 and 550 versus 350. It's basically the same for all these. You know, the higher number seems a little bit higher, and the low number seems higher, and the higher number seems lower. Like for Breakpoint, and Fates Collide. You know, basically they were all still around 400s. That, like again, that has gone gone up from 250, but it's not 560. Steam Siege, I would say that has gone up then. And Evolutions, I mean, look at the price range. So you can make it, you can draw your own conclusions of what you think by this price data. These are all from eBay and these are all sold. Okay, so that's the market wrap up for those 2 blocks. I could do older stuff, but there's hardly any data that happened last time. And I'm going to do the Sun, Moon, and Sword and Shield next. I'll do that one next, maybe next week. I have some time. I did pick up a couple more of these Costco lunch boxes. You can only get these at Costco. They're very sharp. I think I paid like 35 or 37 for these for each with shipping and tax. That's a good price. And I was looking at some, and then they sold. And I was looking at a couple other ones, basically for the same price, and I bought a couple more. The thing about stuff, when you buy things and you get shipped through the mail, like listen to this. That's normal. Everything is intact. Listen to this one. You hear that? Something's loose in there. Something came loose. And it's not the but it came that way from the factory, so I'm not going to complain and blame it on the seller, because you know, something came loose inside there. Hear that? Something's loose, like maybe a pencil or something. I mean, here's what's in here. You get booster packs, so that's not going to cause it. A coin, maybe the coin popped loose. That's what I would say. A mini portfolio and a notepad. So my thoughts is either the notepad or the coin came out of its little plastic area and is rattling around in there. So I'm not going to open it. I'm not going to send it back. But that's sort of some of the problems when you buy things and you get them in the mail. That could happen. Nothing you do about it. And also, like, if you get things like this in the mail, sometimes the packs will move. Like, you see the packs inside here? They will move, and it will look like it's missing a pack. I ripped open this box in one of my videos to make sure it had all 4 packs, because one of these packs over here was hidden behind this giant card. And these things, when you open them, like, I taped it back up, but when you open them, people are gonna know you opened them, because they are like super glued shut, and the paper and the cardboard is gonna rip. So this happened on this one. I think I might even did a video of this, me opening it. I did not do a good job opening it either. Anyway, so that's the video for today. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Hope you enjoyed it.